What's up, Tar Heel Nation? This is EastKnows with my first segment of EastKnows Tar Heel Basketball. And today we have some super exciting news where we have just signed the #1 point guard in the class of 2024, Elliot Cadeau. This is very exciting news for Tar Heels, and yeah, I'm very excited personally. I didn't know if I should wear my UNC gear or if I should put on some Swedish basketball gear, because Elliot Cadeau is one of the best players who's also playing for the Swedish national team under 18. So yeah, it's been very exciting news for me as a Tar Heel fan, but also as someone that's connected to Swedish basketball. And why is this super exciting news is because, like I said, he is the #1 player. Depending on what side anyway, he's either one of the top 2 point guards in the country for the class of 2024. He's out of New Jersey. He's a combo guard / true point guard. I think in today's climate, we can definitely label him a true point guard. He has the ability to make exceptional passing. He has the ability to create shots for others, as well as just be that great playmaker, maybe that we've been missing for a couple seasons now. Especially in today's climate, I would say that he's maybe one of the better floor generals that we've seen since perhaps Joel Berry. So it's very exciting. If I had to give a player comparison, I would say he is kind of Seth Trimble frame, athleticism meets Joel Berry mindset and ability to create. But even with that, he's still very unique and special because he has about him as well, of course, is that he is true to today's type of game, a combo guard that can score. So even though I would put the label of currently a true point guard in today's game, I would definitely say that he has the scoring ability of any other elite combo guard. He can shoot from the 3, he can create from the mid-range, as well as get into the lane and finish in a variety of ways. He has a very diverse scoring package mixed with his ball handling. You will see him dunk over people sometimes and go through. You'll see him, with very crafty finishes underneath. Since he is I think he's about 6'2". He could potentially be 6'3" here soon. But yeah, and he's just a strong finisher. Hit defenders with floaters, all these different types of crafty moves that you need to be an elite scorer in today's game, as well as to finish over help side defenders. So yeah, very exciting point guard. On the defensive side, you'll definitely just see something special because, like Seth Trimble, for example, someone that's very strong, that can stay in front of the ball, that just moves their feet well, just from athleticism and work aspect. When it comes to Elliot, you'll see that he can do that, but he also has the ability to be efficient and effective with his defense. He looks and he sees where he can get into the passing lane. You'll see him force defenders to switch their hands and then get steals. One of his most unique things is he's very good at timing when the defense is gonna go a certain type of way, and then he'll go behind and tip the ball from behind so that he can leak out, or tip it so he can get it to a defender. And he just creates a lot of problems for people that want to handle the ball, and he gets a lot of steals with that. So very impressive. It's very exciting. Just a very intelligent player, along with being so skilled and athletic. So hats off to him for that. So what type of character are we getting with this type of player? He's definitely a Carolina family type of player. As I said before, he's part of the Swedish national team. And that's a big deal because he's been with the team for years, and he has himself in interviews said that it was important to him to, 1, commit to that, and 2, to join something that was unique, something that was special, something that was different for him. And it's also true to his Swedish roots. So it's just awesome that he has done that. And with that being said, with the endorsements he would be able to get, with the notoriety he would be able to get, with the eyes from the NBA and as well as collegiate scouts that would be on him, he was willing to take what we could consider a harder route and move forward and just really try hard to do what he's doing with the Swedish team that he could eat more easily or have more accessibility to do in America. It's definitely a gauntlet to have to go from the AAU Nike circuit to high school basketball and travel to Sweden to honor a commitment that you've given for years now, opposed to just being in the stateside. So I think that shows a character, it shows a work ethic, and it shows someone that's just willing to put in the work and truly commit when they say they commit. And I think Carolina has definitely the Carolina way, as for fans and as far as people that are connected to the university, have definitely prided themselves in having that type of athlete. So hats off to him for that, and it's just going to be very exciting to see him do that. And what does that mean moving forward? There's a lot of question marks with both the transfer portal as well as with the NBA climate. We don't know with the pro route. Are we going to keep guys like DeMarco Dunn, Dontre Styles? What happens with a player like Simeon Wilcher, who is also from the New Jersey area? What happens with players like that? Who is he? Is he going to be one and done, or is he going to be around? Seth Trimble, when he gets a more playing time, how much does his draft stock goes up? And just what is going to be the impact? I mean, it's such a long time away now. We're talking 2 seasons away, so it's hard to predict exactly what's going to happen. But with the perception of Elliot's status on the circuit, it's a potential that he could be a one and done type of player, or it could be that he projects as more of a two-year player. If I had to be a guessing man, I would probably say 2 years. I think we'll keep him for 2 years, and he will definitely I think typically when you have a top, you gotta remember he's a top 10, maybe top 15 depending on the site, but number 1-2 point guard in the country. And those players have always came in and made noise first year. That's Caleb Love, Cole Anthony, even someone that was not projected to be a one done. People do forget Kobe White was a top 15, top 3 to 4 point guard in the country in high school. So these 5 stars usually, especially at our point guard position, project to be that. So more than likely he will follow that trend, and he has shown the ability. I would say that at this stage he's probably a more complete guard than even a Seth Trimble, and definitely even RJ Davis, who was an exceptional McDonald's All-American talent. When you look at Elliot, he just has the size, he has the ball handling, he has the intelligence, the court vision, and the scoring to just really put it together. And I think what also makes him unique is that he has that tough New Jersey mindset, where he's gonna go in, he's gonna be tough, he's gonna make plays, he's gonna be a bit cocky with it, but he also has the European experience where he knows how to set guys up. He's played with other point guards. You take some of the, like, one of my favorite Swedish point guards in the class of or born in 2004. William Kamori. He's an exceptional point guard in Sweden. He's been playing with men for the past 3 years. I've coached against him, so he's probably one of my favorite point guards that I didn't personally coach, but he's definitely one of my favorite point guards in Sweden that I've seen. He's played with the younger Klitman brother. We'll see Bobby playing for Wake Forest, who's another exceptional Swedish talent. And with that being said, you can see that he'll fit into Hubert Davis' system, where he's played with multiple point guards or guards that kind of have similar skill sets, but he was just able to adjust. He was able to adjust to being a scoring point guard. He's able to adjust to being a passing point guard. So he just has that experience and that diversity that comes with European basketball, where it's more or less positionless. And it's just like, who's the best player to put on the floor at this time? So very exciting for Carolina basketball, very exciting for Swedish basketball. Like I said, I've named some guys that are really good talent that you'll start to see here in the future. And I think especially with that group born in 04 and younger, there's a lot of wealth of talent in the national team that's just going to really start to trickle over to the American, to the U.S. Universities. And you'll definitely hear about these guys in the future. But yeah, very exciting. What do you have to say about it? Look, definitely give me some comments. Let me know how you feel about Elliot and his game. And let's talk about this. Where do we go now? Is there a prospect that you want to see? I would say, does this mean that a guy like Boogie Flynn is off the table? I don't know. It could be the case that he still wants to play, but we also don't know who we'll still have. So it might be now a guard overload. So I would definitely say maybe we could focus on a guy that's a bit more versatile, like a shooting guard, like Ian Jackson. I think he's definitely going to continue in that New York, New Jersey pipeline that Hubert Davis is building. And I think he's a guy that can kind of fit in on the wing, both on the as a 3 or a 2. We can just go small. And then we have Drake Powell, who is definitely a solid 3-man. He's about, I would say he's between a Leaky Black and Dio Pinson, with a bit more strength to him and a bit more assertiveness maybe than a Leaky Black. Maybe he's more Dio Pinson. So these types of players are already on deck, but what do we do next from here? We're definitely going to need some more size to go with this wealth of guards that we have. So it's just a lot of different directions now that we can go in, but at least we have an answer to one, which is that we have a very good point guard coming in. So everyone should be ecstatic about that. With that said, make sure you support our athletes. You can definitely, if you're in Sweden, you can go to basketshop.se to get some of Elliot's gear and some really cool gear that we'll show here somewhere. And it's nice colors, different style, fun. And I know like some of our players from Black and Berry have supported, Team Sweden have supported, and so it's the gear is pretty cool, so it's awesome. And if you're in the stateside, then you can definitely go to his website. We'll put both links in the description, but elliotcadeau.com, and you can check out his store there, get gear, as well as Elliot always loves to give back to the kids. So there's camps and stuff there that he throws. He just hosted one yesterday. So check out the camps if you are in either New Jersey area or if he's doing them in Sweden. So definitely support our players and our athletes in general with the NIL, so that we can make sure that they feel this fan support and that they are also being compensated for it. I mean, in this climate, they get the education, etc., but we have to respect the law of the land. And the law of the land, if you want to be competitive, especially for a blue blood university, is NIL. So definitely do every little bit that you can and support our athletes. But definitely let me know what you think. Where do you see us going from here? And as always, thank you for joining the channel. This is EastKnows Tar Heel Basketball. See you next time.